Good evening, and welcome to the U Talk Show, where we have shocking revelations about whether you should join your union. The answer may surprise you. I'm Horst. This is Kyle. Kyle, should you join your union?
Nah, I should never. I mean, what? Why would we join our union? It only gave us the 38-hour work week. Minimum wage, Medicare. Like the free universal health care that ensures that you don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars like you would if you were in the US. And maternity leave, paternity leave. Am I missing anything? I'm probably missing like
We're not
three
all the
things
way
right now.
there
I
on
know it.
paternity leave yet, unfortunately, but society is coming
Wait,
around
we're
to the
not there on
concept that
paternity
kids need
leave.
a dad too.
Wait, we're not. We don't have. I thought we got paternity leave.
Not
Or was it
entirely.
just being talked about a hell of a lot?
It's talked about a
Okay.
hell of a lot.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna have to deviate to identity politics for just a
Oh
moment.
god.
I'm gonna need you to bite your tongue, Kyle. Socially
How?
speaking, still we
I
still
just actually bit
associate.
my.
Oh, oh
I,
no.
I don't know why I did that. Pro
Societally
tip.
speaking,
Pro tip: never
we
give bad
have
advice to somebody who is sick because they might actually take it, even if it's a joke.
societally speaking, we have invested a lot in the identity of motherhood. We have held for a very long time, both in the medical setting and in the legal setting, that it is crucially important that a child not be separated from its mother. We have not always believed the same about fathers. The research looking into the outcomes of children separated from their fathers only really got properly done in the 1990s because we were so tied in with this idea that caring for a child is a mother's work and by extension a woman's work that we forgot an entire half of the parenting team.
On this, actually, because I actually I forget where, but I received some information on this recently and have actually been looking at it. Um, In fact, this is part of a week of episodes that I hope to do, which I will not mention the name of, just in case Horst decides that he needs to bring me back to reality on what we should and shouldn't be doing. Um,
Okay.
so I'll just say that what I the information that I received has been that um, children who grew up with a lot less contact with or a complete lack of a male role model in their lives and that did not have any substitute like um like
Kids who grow up without strong male role models have a lot
issues.
more not even a lot more issues, what we would straight up call worse outcomes. They end up in jail.
Yeah, well, there's that.
They end
There's
up addicted. They end up with worse health outcomes. Like the science is very much there that a father figure is as essential to a child's well-being as a mother figure.
yes, and but and essentially, although there are very different outcomes for not having one or not having the other, um, they are just as impactful um, in terms of the severity of those differing outcomes. Not having a father, it's been shown to lead to a lack of discipline much of the time, whereas not having a
And a
mother,
lack of emotional regulation as well. I mean, this lack of
well,
discipline so often manifests as anger problems, as tendencies towards violence and escapism,
I thought that was more so
alcohol
the mother.
addiction, drug addiction. No,
Am I misremembering this? Because I thought the mother was a little bit more important for emotional regulation, and the
no,
father was more so for discipline. And
no, that's not correct.
okay, I must be
There is a
confusing it
little
then.
bit. There are some pop sci things suggesting that, but realistically, what we see, especially in young boys, is that without positive role models, without positive male role models, they do not understand. They do not understand the fact that emotional regulation does require discipline, the fact that
Mm.
emotional regulation is required for society, and the fact that
You know
you
what? That
have to be
actually,
able to confront your
sorry.
emotions. in a productive way.
You know, that actually does make a lot of sense, because although I got like some substitute male role models, my parents split when I was 12. And, you know, for shitty reasons, my father was kind of just out of the picture. And even before then, he wasn't in it as much as he would have liked to be. Recently, we reconnected and it was quite nice. But essentially, it kind of makes sense because for the longest time, I didn't have as much emotional regulation as I would have hoped that I would have,
Okay, so
which was interesting. But that being said, we should get back
yes,
to
you should
our
join your
original thing.
union. Save your children from the pain of a broken family. Do it for the children.
I mean, look, this honestly, we could end the episode very quickly or drag it out. I'm not sure which we're gonna do, but yeah, I mean, join the union for okay. I honestly, I probably shouldn't say this because, you know, the ammunition that it could represent. Horse is probably going to kill me, but fuck it, I'm going for it. I think union mandate, and I think words, Kyle. I think union membership should be mandatory. Like, I think that it should be like, no, hold up. I think it should be like super. I think it should be like, I think it should be like superannuation, where, you know, you get to pick whatever union you want to be a part of, but you need to be a part of a union, much like you need to have a superannuation account.
Okay, so that's a little bit difficult for me because I am my own business. When I have to bargain with my boss, I'm bargaining with myself, and let me tell you, I am a bastard. I have no regard for my own well-being.
Yeah.
I am a tough cookie. Like, bargaining with that guy is, I wish I had a union to bargain with me. I need a union to bully me into taking care of myself.
What if we did have something like a service that did that? What if we did have like a service that did that, like for self-employed, you know, there's like small business owners, you know, just like, yeah, they pay people a small amount of money to just like, you know, come and argue with them for a half hour just to be like, no, the member I represent, the one member I represent, talking literally to that member, but as the employer, the member I represent needs some bloody time off. You gotta
amazing.
Just imagine that.
See, I am okay with the concept of mandatory union membership.
Yeah, well, I thought
you in the same way that I am okay with the concept of making sure that kids get vaccines. Like, it is a measure which protects people's health and, in many cases, their lives.
More so, I thought you'd not crucify me, but you'd be slightly mad at the fact that, you know, I'm saying it out loud and proud, because it's one of those things where
no,
it's easy ammunition, because it can very easily be taken out of context and, you know, made to look like you know, something tyrannical, you know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to quote Chief Miles O'Brien here from the space station Terok Nor. It was more than a hero. It was a union man.
Yes. You know what? It's very. You know what? I have to apologize. I misjudged you. I thought you'd be like Labour, half spineless and not willing to fight, and cowering before the media, who would obviously misrepresent you anyway.
I have straight up compared positive legal and social measures with Nazism. My name is printed in the corner of my picture in this video.
What I'm hearing is you don't give a fuck about what corporate media is going to say about you.
No, what you're hearing is that I am a man who has the courage of his convictions. Not a great deal of common sense, but I've got the courage of my convictions.
Look, I think if either of us had common sense, we'd be doing other things.
If either of us had common sense, we would not be trying to fix the world.
Yeah. All right, well, you know what?
Join your union, prevent your children the heartbreak of a broken family. And if you don't want children, then join your union, because without the 8-hour workday, you'd never get home in time to play with your cats. Join your union.
And with that, we'll end it. Join your union, get the higher pay, get better working conditions, live a better life by joining your union. Take care, everyone.
Good night.